That's us.
That's us.
We never get to see us.
That's how cool we look. Oh my god, why didn't you guys tell us we look so cool, dude? Don't hide that stuff.
If you break in the dunes, this will get you back to camp rather than having to drag a four-seater out of the dunes, which I don't know how many people have had that thrill. But bolt this on, drive it back to the camp, and fix it.
So, this morning we did a little install. We put on the emergency repair kit for the A-arm, or we had a bent A-arm. Boo! Just kidding. We are in Glamis, finally made it. Got a little bit of a late start this morning because we had to shuffle around all the trailers and because we were tired and our bed is so huge we couldn't get out of it. Like literally, we couldn't find the way out of it. Anyways, we're here with all the crew, some of our crew. The rest of them are back at camp. Hi, crew. Hey. What's up? Okay, and we're also here with Greg, Geyser Performance, and we are here to get an emergency repair kit for the A-arm. Common problem. You know, you have broken yours, or you know someone who has, I guarantee it. And we have...
The riders, right?
What?
Ones who've broken them and ones who will break them.
Correct.
That's it.
Unless you get 2,500 miles out of a belt, then maybe you won't.
Yeah, that's a video. That's a video game.
Nice.
How awesome it is. So, Greg, tell us a little bit about this and about what you guys are doing out here this year.
We're out here working with Evolution, helping those guys out. We're the Southwest distributor for Evolution, and just came out to help Jim and Todd and learn some stuff and talk to some people. And these guys had talked to us about the reinforcement kit in case you have the problem that we've all had with the Can-Am A-arm breaking. This is a kit that'll go on. You'll straighten the arm back out. It bolts on over the crack. Once you bend it back straight again, and you're on your way back to the camp.
Okay. And so something like this will allow you to get back to camp. You don't have to either get pulled in by this guy. Hey, freedom ropes. Or, you know, whatever. And so it's not recommended to go dooning on this. Basically, it's a repair option to get back to camp, right?
Repair option to get back in camp. We've had some people that have bent their arm, not broke it, that have bolted it on and gone ahead and duned the rest of the weekend as a reinforcement.
That's what we're going to try to do this weekend. We also have an A-arm coming, so just in case. But we're gonna go back to camp in a minute. We're going to do a video. We're going to get this put on, our little bent A-arm situation. And then we're going to dune. And then we're going to come back to camp later and we're going to replace the A-arm after we get some other work done. I think we're getting some shock tuning.
What'd we do?
A little breaky. It's all right. You're not the first one to break something.
What are you doing?
About to work a little magic.
Yeah?
Gonna throw in the latest and greatest.
We're gonna try and make it work. We have an A-arm, but I'd rather not change it. I'm tired, and we're gonna see what it does.
It makes for a better video if you could do something like this, I think. And look at that. That is quality. I can tell right now it's hefty.
And if you break in the dunes, this will get you back to camp rather than having to drag a four-seater out of the dunes, which I don't know how many people have had that thrill. But bolt this on, drive it back to the camp, and fix it.
Yep.
And the thing you just said that caught my attention, even if the A-arm splits, you can bolt that on and get back to camp. That's a huge.
What it does, it won't split all the way in half, but when you straighten the arm, it'll open up, fits over that opening, and clamps on it, and it'll hold it all together and get you home.
Yeah, and I think on your website, there's actually the illustration of this product shows that
with the arm split.
Oh,
correct.
you mean I noticed, sir, that there are no instructions in here.
No instructions. It's basically hold it up and put the bolts in.
Listen to me.
If you can't figure it out, you shouldn't be doing it.
You are. This is good. If it would have come with instructions, we wouldn't trust you as much.
Away.
He would have just done this. Yeah.
So if there's no Google YouTube thing, there will be shortly.
There is.
We're about to do one.
There's about to be another one.
There's about to be a better one. I don't know.
Whoa, that's cocky.
Well, a girl's going to put it on. So
Do it.
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to show people. Even a girl can do it.
Okay, so what's going on here?
I'm going to grab a bunch of random tools, and I'm going to do some installing in the sand.
What are we installing?
We're installing the emergency repair kit for the A-arm. Ours is slightly bent. We don't want it to fold, so we're going to go ahead and put that on. Geyser Performance hooked us up. Greg, Sean, you guys are awesome. And I'm going to put it on to show you guys how easy it is.
Let's take a look at this first.
Oh.
Hold on. So let's take a look at this first. Let's see if we can get the right angle on this to show you what's going on. So if any of you have been through this where you bent an arm, you'll know what's up.
Yeah.
If you haven't, here's what to look for, because it can be either really extreme or starting to go. As a matter of fact, Danny's was just starting to go. He didn't even know it. We noticed it when he got here yesterday. So we picked up one of these repair kits and actually threw it on his car. Check this out.
Hey, babe.
And this is what it looks like installed right here. See, look at that. See that? Hopefully we're getting a good shot of that. Look at that. See it?
Hang on, I can't remember that either.
That's what we're looking at right there.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna try to show you how much ours is bent. It's not extreme, but we've seen them fold.
And we ride a little hard.
And if it folds all the way and you try to bend it back in place, it splits on the top. If it does that and you don't have one of these, you're done. You got to drag the car out, you know, with the wheel flopping. So, but what you can do is.
Hold this for you. Oh, what I was gonna say is that we'll throw this in there. We did talk to Geyser, and this is not meant to be a part that you put on and then do in the rest of the weekend. It really is meant to be something that you can use to get back to camp. They have seen people put it on a bent arm like we have and continue tuning for the weekend and not, you know.
Yeah.
But we're not recommending that.
Yeah, not bent to the point that when you push it back up, it splits on the top.
Yeah.
That case, you really need to
Still
swap
use
out
this
there
to
on.
get back to
But
camp.
it'll get you back. But Danny put his in yesterday, and how'd that go?
Yeah, it's still holding up, so we're gonna go for the put it on and doing for the weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
try
well,
that.
yours wasn't split. When you pushed it back up or whatever you had to do, it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, so we asked about that specifically because, you know, we want to be safe, always be safe. But like I said, we're not recommending that you do this, that you put it on in Dune for the weekend. It's meant to be, it's called an emergency repair kit. We're going to put it on in Dune for the weekend because that's what we do. And we want to show you the part. And in order to do that, we need to kind of use it.
Yeah, so let me see. I'm going to see if I can show you. It's hard to see. But you got to get just the right angle. But if you look at this just right, you can see that this arm, this entire arm, the back arm, is drooped down further because that natural bend, that factory installed bend right there, gets pushed out of place, and that's what we have going on. So hopefully I'm getting the right angle. If not, I guess you have to take my word for it. But anyway, if not, you're gonna have to take our word for it. It's definitely bent. We're gonna Brandy's gonna install right now.
I am.
So we're gonna lay out the tools right here. And Danny's gonna supervise.
I'm gonna sit right here and watch and find out if I did mine wrong.
No, he's not, because we don't know what we're doing.
We're going to ask him what to do, actually.
But we're gonna show you that it can be done, and it'll work.
I think I put my bolts in the wrong direction because when it fully compresses, the top bolt might hit on the skid plate, so you might want to face the bolts the other way.
Gotcha. All right, so there was our first piece of advice from our supervisor.
Our POA.
He feels like he put the bolts in the wrong direction, and that the bolts sticking out in the back hit the skid plate.
Well, let's put them in the opposite way and see.
All right, here we go.
This is the part we're going to be installing. This is the Geyser Performance Emergency Repair Kit for your A-arm. This will, if you have an A-arm that's actually snapped or folded and you're out riding, you can put this on, and what it does is it pulls it back together, right? And holds it.
Actually, technically, you have to take a jack or something. You have to push the arm back up in place. Then you put this over it, and when you do that, it holds it in place.
And take a jack with you. Come on, you guys have seen what we do. We use tree stumps. You'll find a way.
Yeah.
But it'll get you back to camp.
But you do have to push the arm back in place.
You're not going to get pulled back to camp, right? Ours is just bent, a little more than Danny's was. He has this on, so we're going to put this on to see if we can do it for the weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna take this over the table, open it up, and we'll show you what's in here.
Ultimately, what happens is you use this to get back to camp, and then you get your A-arm repaired, and then you snap this off and you hold it, and you can reuse it over and over. You have one with you, you can use it for your buddy. There we go, look at that.
That's what it looks like.
What a great idea.
Yeah, it is it's a really good idea. It's a really, really good idea.
These people out here are real loud.
Pour everything on.
We're going to keep it organized.
Doesn't look like it comes with. It doesn't look like it comes with any instructions, but I think it's pretty
If it
self-explanatory.
did, you know what happened? You would just...
We'd throw them away. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna take this piece right here, which is the piece that does all the work, you know, with the bolts. And we're actually just gonna take just this piece right here, and we're gonna try it on both sides so you can see the difference. That'll actually probably That'll give you an indication of how bent this arm is. Let's start on the good one. This is the good one.
Yeah, okay. So here's the good one. So you would bend it up and you put it in from over the top?
Yeah.
Or from, yeah.
Okay, drop it down over the top. Hold on. Show them that again real quick.
Okay. So here we go. So the arm, you know, you're just gonna look at, I want you to see the difference. So there's a good, this is our good side.
Yeah, and you can see that this piece is bent
It has the
to
bend.
the proper angle of that the A-arm should be.
So it's sitting flush pretty much.
Yeah, so when you lay it right there in that dip, it's dead on. Then the bolts, you know, clamp it together over that thing.
Let's see on the other side what it looks like.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're taking a look at this thing real quick. We have it on the side that's bent.
And this, you can definitely, I can feel it, a difference.
Oh, yeah.
The rocking in it, and right here, how there's a big gap, it slides and doesn't
Yeah.
want to sit level.
Yeah, so it should be sitting about right there.
So we need to push this side up a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
Oh, so these sides are gapped, slotted a little bit to
Yeah.
give you a little bit of room
Yeah.
so that you can get in over the
Well,
How much faith I got?
A lot.
That's the way I'm riding all weekend. That's how much faith I got.
All right. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
So what are we doing?
I'm gonna get open this up,
Yeah.
get some tools out.
I say we get what is that? 9/16.
9/16 or 5/8. Yeah.
So we're gonna grab our 3/8 Milwaukee impact,
Which is where in here?
or maybe the 1/2-inch drive. That the wall. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I missed it. Yep. That one.
Okay.
And we're going to get maybe the socket set. All right, here, let me pull this
Yeah.
out of the way.
That's a heavy box.
Hang on one second. We'll be right back. All right, so how do we feel about this?
I feel like this is gonna go well. Actually, I feel really good about it.
So here's what we're gonna do because we're at camp and we have this option. We're gonna bust out our DeWalt impact. It's a little overkill, but we're lazy right now.
We're lazy.
And we're in a
Smart.
hurry.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. And we have that option.
Let's
We're
do
also
the side
gonna-
lift. Okay, because I've been burned by this case before.
Yeah.
Open it up backwards and dump all your stuff out.
Yeah,
Awful.
if you open it upside down, you get to play, what is it, 256 pickup.
It's awful.
It is bad.
The kids wish we could make them do it, but
All right, so we're gonna get a 1/2-inch drive 9/16 out of here. Here's one. It's actually not 9/16 then. Is that a 9/16?
yeah, that is a half.
In the wrong spot. In the wrong spot.
Is that 9/16?
What is that one?
That is 9/16. They were just swapped.
All right, so we got a 1/2-inch 9/16. 1/2-inch drive 9/16 socket. We got a 1/2-inch drive impact. We need a 1/2-inch. We need a 9/16 wrench.
Okay, where are the wrenches? They're in the box.
They're in the box.
Bubbles. Okay, so we need to grab a wrench so we can hold on to it while we're tying it or ratcheting it. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm tired, you're right.
Yeah.
Tired. Let's take this over
We're
there.
both sick. We got to be sick for our vacation. It's awesome. We're just trying to make you feel sorry for us. But we are really both sick.
But I'd rather be sick in Glamis than sick anywhere else.
Yeah.
So,
So Danny installed his with this bolts facing to the back, or the long part of the bolt sticking out to the back of the car. And he said he thinks it might have hit the skid plate, the bottom of the car. We're gonna face it the other way.
so what we want to do. Okay, so say I'm looking at it and the bend, which is extreme in this case, I can definitely see it under here.
Yeah.
It's way bent. Wow. So you're gonna want to slip it in. You know, typically we tried to push it up here so it would kind of be even. It didn't work out. We're gonna go ahead and bolt it on. We're gonna want to face the bolts out, so we're gonna slide this piece on the outside. Okay. We're gonna put that at the top. At the bottom.
I think you got it upside down.
Got what?
You got it upside down, babe.
Oh, I do. You're right. Sorry. It goes like that. And then I'm just gonna get one on, get it started. I only brought one with me, is why. Whoa.
All right, I'm gonna grab this rest of what we need here. Nice.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
Whoops. One got away. Here, 9/16 wrench. Here, impact.
Just getting it all started here. And once we have it started, we'll use the impact to get it tightened up.
To me-
You want it to snug up and hold it, otherwise it defeats the purpose of actually putting it on. You just like a splint, like Dean said, you got to hold the bone in place so it sets and it doesn't set wrong. It doesn't break more. I'm just getting this loose and then we'll kind of adjust it and slide it into place more. Where's that last nut?
That's right there behind your head.
Oh, behind my head. Okay. Slide it on, and then we'll slide it to where it looks like it needs to be. I'm going to eyeball it. Okay, so I say, according to my calculations, you're going to want to put this right about here. That does slide, and then you're going to want to snug up all the bolts and get them to kind of squeeze that, so that way you're squeezing right at the bend, which is where this is. I mean, it looks like it's off because the bend is severe, but this is right
I think
where...
you're actually a little bit past it.
Okay, right there?
I think right there.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do... We got this.
Here, I'll get this camera from me.
Yeah. Why don't you come do this part? Just
Okay,
'cause
alright.
I got it up there.
Alright, here we go.
You want to start up here?
Here, I'll get it, you video. Alright, okay, so we're going to snug up these bolts. We're going to get it lined up where it goes. It kind of, if you...
Yeah, it kind of slides in. Once it sits in place, it's like where it wants to be. Now, in our case, that's going to be a little off because this is really bent, but you'll feel it. It kind of has a...
Alright, so we're going to get it lined up. I think we're close, about right there. So basically the center of the bend should probably be in between these two bolts, and I can feel the center of the bend's about right there. I'm going to start these bolts just so we can get it where we hold it in place so it's not moving around on us, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we're getting pretty close. Oh yeah.
I'm not moving my hand. This is the stop point, so... I can.
Alright, I'm gonna have to flip this around. You got a good shot on that, babe. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and snug up. We're gonna get these bolts snugged up. I don't know. You didn't read any directions. If there are any, you should read.
I did not see any directions.
I don't want to go. I might even be a little too tight. I don't want to go too tight because then it's gonna be hard to get off. And we want to keep this around for the next time we need it, or somebody else needs it.
Exactly.
But I think we're good.
So see how that's on there now?
It looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful. All right. So I feel pretty secure. What about you?
I think it's good. We're gonna go run it.
Let's go test it out. We got to go make a trip to Sweet Marie's. So we'll do it in a little bit. Head out that way, test the car out, and report back. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Let's put the tools away. So, this morning we did a little install. We put on the emergency repair kit for the A-arm. We had a bent A-arm, Dean realized, thank you, Dean. And so, Geyser Performance, awesome people, hooked us up with an emergency repair kit, which we ended up needing to use. So thanks, Greg. We installed that this morning, and thank you, Sean. And thanks all you guys, actually. We installed it this morning. We're going to run it, and we're going to do a little tuning. Right now, we're headed out to Sweet Marie's. We got to grab something for Scott. His buggy had an issue yesterday.
Look, real quick on that Geyser. Car behind us is also running one. Found we had a bent A-arm with as well.
That's Danny.
So we're gonna find out right now how well they hold up, and we talked about how you should run them earlier in the video.
Right.
So stick to that. Yeah.
But we need to put it to the test for you guys so we can see how well it holds up. But like we said, it's not recommended for you to go out and dune with the emergency repair kit. This is meant to be a fix so that if you break when you're out riding, you can get back to camp and not have to get pulled in or towed in. And I'll tell you what, it was super easy to install. I put it on. Not that means anything. You guys know I know stuff. But just saying. Right there, look it. We got our friends. That is Kurt. Oh God, Kurt and Brady McMichael. They are running right there in that Can-Am, and they're putting some time on their car. Today we got Danny from Freedom Ropes, Jerk Pirates Off-Road Recovery Group behind us in his Can-Am. He is the one that also was discovered to have a bent A-arm, unbeknownst to him. So he ended up putting a Geyser emergency repair kit on his car also. So let's see. Yeah. If you've been here, you know this section.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It feels worse than I remember.
This is where you go to try to break stuff.
So what we're gonna do in a minute, instead of riding this all the way down, we're gonna hang it left a little bit and kind of doing it.
Yeah, we got to see all types of terrain to see how this thing holds up, right?
Definitely.
So thank you again to Geyser Performance for being awesome and helping us out, and we look forward to working with you guys in the future as well. So.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. We got 2 cars running it right now, and it's an awesome product because it allows us to keep doing this. We happen to have an A-arm with us, or we had one brought to us.
Thanks, Josh, by the way. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, had we not, we'd be screwed. But because of this, we don't have to put it on right this moment. We can do this. We
might not even put it on at all.
Yeah, but we don't recommend that.
No, we don't.
And they don't either.
They don't recommend it either. Like we said, it's meant as an emergency repair to get you back to camp, but we need to put it to the test. You can reuse it, so obviously you pull it off, replace your A-arm, whatever you got to do, and then you carry it with you, so if you or one of your buddies breaks down, you're the hero. So let's see this thing in action. How's it feel, the car?
Feels really good. All right, we'll come back. We'll tell you if we have any more. If we run into any problems, we'll let you know.
Definitely. Peace out. Because our car looks so friggin' sweet. Look at, here we go. We're heading back to camp. We had a little rescue mission on a parts run / little selfishness because we wanted to do a little test of the shocks and really the paddles and the Geyser Performance emergency repair kit. We're going to go talk to Greg in a little bit and tell him thank you. Really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
it's a great product. It's funny.
It's a game changer, I feel like.
We talk about stuff that's $1,500 and thousands of dollars all the time, but some of the stuff that's even more important is the little stuff like this.
Save your trip.
Yeah, it's a $50 part that totally can save your trip, because if you get stuck way out there with a broken arm, it can take you hours and hours.
We're going to put a link below to the Geyser Performance site where you can pick up one of the emergency repair kits, because I'm telling you, it's good to have with you. This is reusable, so you put it on when you're having an issue, take it off when you get your new A-arm, bada bing, bada boom, carry it with you, be the hero, save your buddies, save yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I think it's awesome. I mean, I can't believe it's, hasn't been around longer, considering this is a common problem.
Yeah.
What did they say? You're 2 types of riders. You either have broken your A-arm or you're going to.
You're going
there you go.
All right. That is for sure. Oh, look, there goes Trip.
Whoa. How badass our little baby looks. Look at that. Eat him up, Trip. Show him. Show us.
Show him.
He's acting up for Mommy and Dad.
Us.
He's just showing off for Mom and Dad. You know how those cars do that kind of stuff. He is so cool. Look at that flag flying, Trip.
That's us.
That's us.
We never get to see us.
That's how cool we look. Oh my God, why didn't you guys tell us we look so cool, dude? Don't hide that stuff. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Whoa, he got a little out of whack there. Trip is out of control. Ciao, guys.